Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be talking about 3-6, which happens to be ratios and proportions. So a ratio is a comparison between two numbers using division, just like a fraction. A proportion is an equation stating that two ratios are equal. Rate is a ratio of two measurements having different units of measure. And a scale is a ratio or rate used when a model, such as a map or something, is either too large or too small. So if you think of like a map shows the whole US, the whole world, whatever, on a very small scale. And at the bottom, there's a scale that says 1 inch equals 10 miles or something like that. So we're going to be talking about that today. Now, if we look at this, there are two ways to do this. You can either do cross multiplication, which is what we're going to talk about, or cross product, or you can simplify the fractions all the way down. I personally think that simplifying the fractions is harder. Then we're just going to do the cross product way. So first one, I'm going to zoom this in a little bit so we can see it. Right here, 36 over 72 and 2 over 4. All we have to do for this is if we have 36 over 72, and they want to know if it's the same as 2 over 4, we're going to multiply diagonally, meaning I'm going to take 36 times 4 and 72 times 2. And when I do that, I get 144 here, and I get 144 here. So you notice they have the same answer. That is what we want. So when they're asking, are these two fractions right here, are those two fractions proportional to each other? Your answer would be yes. Okay, if we try another one, so 54 over 9 or 36 over 6. We're going to multiply diagonally. So we're going to take 9 times 36, and we're going to take 54 times 6. And when we do that, we get 9 times 36 gives me 324. And 54 times 6 gives me 324. So these are proportional because these answers are the same. So you would just say yes. Let's try a couple other ones. Let's try one more. So 1/2 and 1/16 over 234. So 1/2 and 1/16 over 234. So we're going to multiply diagonally. So we're going to take 2 times 1/16, 1 times 234. This gives me 232. This gives me 234. So are these proportional? No, they are not, because these two numbers are not the same when we cross multiply. Now, say they give us a variable in there. We're solving it like this one. We're going to do the same concept. So we're going to go, we want these to be equal now. So we want, if we cross multiply, we want n times 16 to equal 15 times 24. Okay, now, so we're going to take 15 times 24, and that gives me n times 16 equals 360. Now, this is a problem like we've been solving all before. So how do I get rid of multiply by 16? We're going to divide both sides by 16. When I take 360 divided by 16, that gives me n equals 22.5. So on your answer sheet, that's what you would type in, 22.5. Okay, let's try a couple more. So we're going to cross multiply. So x, I'm going to put this as 2 times x, equals 4 times 10. So 2x equals 40. So how do I get rid of multiplying? And divide both sides by 2. X equals 20. So I'd put 20 as my answer. Now, they're going to add some stuff in here. Notice right here. So what you have to do is we're still going to cross multiply. So we're going to take 5 times x plus 2 equals 3 times 6. I'm going to distribute here. So 5x plus 10 equals 18. Now this is something we were working on before. So we're going to drop our anchor, subtract 10 from both sides because we got to get rid of all our adding and subtracting right away. It gives me 5x equals 8. Now I'm going to divide because I want to get rid of my multiplying. So x equals 8 over 5. You're done. Same thing here. Cross multiply. So you got 5 times r plus 15 equals 25 times r plus 2. So we're going to have to distribute on both of them now. So 5r plus, it's going to be 75 equals 25r plus 50. So we don't want this 25r on the right side. We always want variables on the left. So I'm going to do the opposite. It was a positive, so I'm going to put a negative on both sides, which gives me, move this down a little bit, negative 20r plus 75 equals 50. Now I'm going to subtract 75 from both sides. So negative 20r equals negative 25. Divide both sides by negative 20. So if I have negative 25 over negative 20, the negatives are going to cancel out, giving me a positive number. 5 goes in here 5 times, 5 goes in here 4 times. So my answer is 5 over 4. Okay, so let's see what some word problems look like. Trent goes on a 30-mile bike ride every day, and that takes him 4 hours. At this rate, how far would he go in 6 hours? So if we think Trent can go 30 miles, we're going to set this up like a proportion, in 4 hours. That is the same as if he goes how far in 6 hours. So we all know this. And notice how when you set these up, you have to have the same on the top. So we have miles on top, miles on top. We have hours on bottom, hours on bottom. And then it's just all cross multiplying. So 4 times x equals 30 times 6. 4x equals 180. So we're going to divide both sides by 4. And x equals 180 divided by 4, which is 45. I'll do one more. Alex does his homework for 30 minutes on Sunday. So 30 minutes on Sunday. And he got 10 problems done. At this rate, how many would he get done in an hour, which is 60 minutes? So we're going to cross multiply. 30 times x equals 60 times 10. So 30x equals 600. Divide both by 30. So x is going to equal 20. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully that makes sense. Have a good one.